Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Mohammed with the Mohammed Minute. Now, as a young man in this world, you get pushed and pulled in many different directions, right? There's temptation left and right. Now, the new age control of your mind is through pornography. It is the greatest weapon ever amassed. It can turn vigorous men into docile creatures. It can turn a man's man into a servant of his hands. So you have to look at life like this, man. You can either work hard and get those dopamine hits in your brain, or you can cheat, right? But the problem with cheating is that you don't get too far. Now imagine this. It used to be a time where, a woman just looking at you made you feel some type of way, right? It used to be a time, it might have been when you were, you know, 12, 13, you look at a woman, she looks at you, you just feel this feeling. But once you dirty your mind so much, once you take the steps to become an animal through the use of pornography, through the use of masturbation, what happens is that primal instinct gets dulled down to a point where you can only be stimulated through images. The stimulation through touch is lost. Now imagine, the rite of passage for many young men is, they get their first wet dream, right? They hold hands with a female, they talk with a female, they flirt, this, that. This development, stages sets him up for the rest of his life to, help have healthy relationships. What happens when a young man gets overexposed to, pornography, to masturbation, to all these sins, his lust for life becomes a lust for just his eyes. He doesn't feel the rush of adventure. He receives all the dopamine his brain needs through, used to be a magazine, used to be a click of a button, now it's through his phone, right? Wi-Fi is everywhere. There is a weapon being amassed, and it's targeting young men all over the world. To acknowledge the problem with many different mental diseases, you have to look at the root. A lot of times somebody might be depressed, somebody might feel anxious, somebody might feel weak because of the catalyst being porn. If you were to take a step back and look at your life and really think about why you feel the way you feel, why every night you got to get your fix, why you may not do hard drugs but you're still addicted to the hardest drug, which is not even sexual intimacy or the thrill of chasing women. It is just porn. Think of how much of a loser you look. Think of it like you're looking at yourself through the third eye, like looking at yourself doing this act. Think of how shameful it is. And plus, the benefits of withholding far outweigh the benefits of a 10-second feeling. Because look, your masculine aura is empowered by your ability to reproduce. Why are sperm counts so low in the world? It might have to do with the fact that to produce healthy sperm, your body takes up to 41 days to accumulate the different resources it needs to develop healthy sperm. If you are wasting, if you're wasting every day You know, your body is not going to get a chance to benefit itself. You know, you will lose your vigor because you need those 41 days to have the the clarity of the mind, the resulting empowerment that you feel, the vigor that is only felt when you abstain for those 41 days, right? Because when you are withholding, you're taming the beast, right? When you fast, you withhold, you are taming the beast. You are, implementing patience in your life. Now, think of why a lot of successful boxers used to abstain, because it brings out the warrior spirit within you. It brings out a whole new thought process. It brings out a push for life that you may not experience in any other way. These days, a young man's world is his phone, is his laptop, his fix for different relationships come down to, again, click of a button. Again, making things easy for himself, because look, ultimately everyone goes towards what is easier. Now, the challenge of the modern world is, and the challenge for modern men is to not do what everyone else is doing. You gotta look at the direction where everyone is going, and you gotta take the other route, because the path of destruction is the path of least resistance. If you implement discipline on your hands, on your eyes, and resultingly on your mind, you develop a stronger frame. With the stronger frame, you can project your thoughts and your beliefs onto others. You will be able to have them under your reign, because look, you will have that life force running through your veins. Without that life force, you're shooting blanks. You cannot, you're infertile, you're impotent, you're all these different things that, as a young man, look, you should be all over the place. You should be creating, you should be doing a lot of things, but because of the culture of pornography, masturbation, all these things, we have become consumers. We consume what is easy, right? We don't want to work anymore. We don't want to work for life's pleasures. We don't want things handed. So withhold from the easy and take the path of most resistance. Take the mountainous path. You got to go ahead and risk it all, and you will become a stronger man at the end of the day. So try this and abstain and see how the world's treasures open up to you. This has been a Mohammed Minute. Thank you.